Good evening, everybody. Glad you've made the decision to be with us. Alongside Teddy Atlas, I'm Joe Tessitore, and we're glad to be bringing you action and welcoming you to the Mexico City Plaza here in Mexico City for tonight's main event. Each man comes into this fight supremely confident, expecting to deliver a W. A headshot block. Teddy, if I put two fighters in front of you and said you can train, both these guys have equal talent, but you can train the lefty or you can train the righty, who would you pick?
Well, usually the lefty has a little advantage because you haven't seen them too often. And that's always going to be something that's going to really serve them a little bit. But they might not have an advantage in the business end of it. A lot of guys won't fight your fighter. And then what are you going to do?
The Latin Snake's able to avoid that punch.
Don't let him get to you, kid.
90 seconds to go here in this round. Not much action as he just ties up. Not able to land the headshot. And now just wasting everybody's time holding on.
Keep working the body.
Oh, he just misses with that headshot. Able to get rid of that one. Final 10 seconds of round number one. Here we go. Round two is underway. Didn't get it done going to the body there. The Latin Snake's impressing the judges and himself with that right hand. There's the headshot, but he parries it away. And you can see he wanted to do that as he holds on there.
Side to side, move your head.
Another clinch.
Hands up, hands up.
A little give and take, and here comes the left hand. The Latin Snake's proving to be elusive. Halfway through round number two. Able to block that away. It was targeted for his head.
Nice work.
Flush right hand to the head. And now just wasting away some time with that clinch. There's a nice left hand able to get in. Just 10 seconds to go here in the second round. The Latin Snake's probably sitting back right now saying, hey, I got everything figured out. Coming off of a sensational round you just saw, he was able to do some serious damage to his opponent.
Yeah, you know what really did it was that left hook to the liver, that body shot. You know, that's like going into a restaurant, you get a stain on your jacket, you know, and the stain just doesn't come out. You know, you go to your cleaners, it's still there. Those body shots, they don't come out. They stay with you round after round, and they keep doing damage. They keep paying off for you. He's got the benefit of that body work going for him.
That punch just close. Well-placed left hand up top. The Latin Snake's making for a tough target there. He gets away from that punch.
Keep working the body.
Oh, and he returns fire with a left hand.
Back to the body.
Well, you can tell he's being patient, waiting for a countering opportunity. Teddy, what does he have to think about in laying that trap?
Well, all he has to do is think a little bit like I do at tax season with my accountant. I don't want to go into that office. You know, my accountant's standing at the door. He's waiting for me to come in there. I want a rebate. And that's what he wants. He wants a rebate. He wants a counter. He's stepping back, and he's waiting for the guy to come to him so he's the one who gets his way.
10 seconds remaining in this round. And this round comes to an end.
This is a wipeout. You're winning this fight. Just keep doing what you're doing, and you got this. Just there you go.
We open up round number 4 here. Let's look at Teddy's scorecard, where he's up 2 rounds to 1. I like his work rate, Teddy.
You know, he's not landing all the time clean, but it reminds me a little bit of some of the old fans used to say to me, Teddy, Marciano, we love Marciano, you know, the Rock. He used to hit guys on his arms. He wasn't hitting them clean, but he was breaking their blood vessels. Excuse me for being so graphic, but he was breaking their blood vessels, and they couldn't keep their arms up by the time they got to the 8th, 9th, 10th round. That's kind of the way this guy fights.
You got this one.
Not hitting his mark there, going upstairs. He took a shot, but he gives one of his own. A left hand scores. "90 seconds to go in round number 4. And he's holding. The Latin Snake's defense did a good job there, able to avoid that punch. Here's one for you now, he says, right back with the left hand. He is not in good shape. He could be on the deck in moments. Boy, I know he's not in great shape, but all of a sudden he's doing a very good job of defending himself.
You know, it's a funny thing. He's fighting on instincts, and sometimes that's a good thing. You don't want to get hurt to get there, so you want to get there. Right now, he's doing things without thinking, naturally.
Takes one, but gives one. Good work by the Latin Snake. Missed the body shot. Keeps his hands up defensively, protecting the head. End of the round there. He was able to stun his opponent. Teddy, when you're training a guy that's coming off a round where he just got to his man, what do? Do you say, hey, I saw that, and here's how you did it? How do you approach that?
Well, you want to make sure you remind them exactly what you're talking about.
Good power punch. The right hand landed. The Latin Snakes found that groove. All of a sudden, Teddy, he found the answer.
Yeah, well, what happened is he made a little adjustment a couple rounds ago. He started countering a little bit, and now even the aggressive part of the fight is working for him.
Good shift in momentum by him. That shot unable to land.
Keep it up.
Still plenty of time to work here in round number 5. Minute and a half to go. The Latin Snake's punch is far off the target. And banging away he goes. Right to the head and right to the canvas. So he is was able to get up to his feet after that knockdown. But, Teddy, it's what's ahead that's the problem.
Yeah, we're getting a peek right now into his heart, into his soul.
Blocks away that headshot. Well, I don't know if he's hip to the idea of becoming a counterpuncher, but I get the sense you'd agree with it.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, he's got the perfect platform, the perfect form for it. The guy's walking in right now, not moving his head much. He can time him, he can counter him.
The Latin Snake's got a bloody nose right now. I don't know if it's broken, but the bottom line is it's going to be a distraction. So he scores a knockdown in the last round. Now he gets to settle down and gather himself a bit. Do you go after it? Do you get super aggressive here, having had your man hurt? Or do you still have to employ a certain amount of caution?
It's kind of like being at the carnival. You know, you just hit the bullseye.
Did you see that? And he goes down for a second time. Does he have enough this time to rise up and continue on? Hard to prepare for a situation like this, but many do. He's been down, now he's got to survive.
So that's where you're wrong. It's not hard to prepare, it's a must to prepare. If you're a trainer, that's what you do in the gym. You teach a guy, if you're in this situation, this is what you do. You grab on, you move your head, you survive.
Oh, you see him with the left of the head there? Nice! The Latin Snake's just a sitting target here now. I mean, you know where to find him each and every time you come on the attack.
Yeah, he's very predictable. He needs to get on those feet a little bit, start to change his place in that ring.
Halfway through round 6. He just missed that shot up top. And he just holds on there.
Head and body, head and body.
The Latin Snake's coming up with the answers, avoiding that punch.
Jump on him. Nice.
And he just turns that hook up top, and it does damage. Solid left hand. That hook was well off the mark.
It's okay, let's go.
Working our way towards the bell. Last 10 seconds of the 6th. There is hardly a doubt as to what this result will be. I know anything can happen, but all that's happened all night long is one guy punishing the other.
Well, it looks like Kobe Bryant on a good night when that basket is 20 feet big. I mean, he just can't miss.
The Latin Snake showing that he's got some defense of his own. He got away from that punch. Good, solid right hand he lands there. The Latin Snake showing us that he is willing to stick with the game plan. But, Teddy, that game plan saw him knocked down earlier in this fight. What would you be telling him?
You know, in some ways I tell him good, because you have to go with what you have. You know, you can't completely change. That's not possible in the course of the fight. You are who you are. So it's not the game plan necessarily, Joe, or the style that's wrong. It's the execution of the game plan. That has to be done better.
Blocks that belt line well. At the halfway point of round 7. Trying to go downstairs, but off target. The Latin Snake's doing exactly what you should to be a strong defensive fighter. You got to block those punches away. Solid shot. The left hand came in. The Latin Snake's defense is now serving him well. Nice job blocking that punch. Why is his opponent struggling so much here? Why can he not land a clean headshot?
Well, one reason is his opponent is moving his head. He's doing a good job of being elusive. But there's no change. He's just throwing straight, naked punches at him. He needs to make a little adjustment, a little adaptation. He needs to feint a little bit, get a false movement, get him out of position, get him off balance, and then time him a little bit. He keeps just throwing at him. He's going to keep doing what he's doing. Move air around.
Harry, this is your fight. Keep it up.
You need to move your head more, okay? Side to side. Lean to the side, then boom! Counterpunch, counterpunch. Jab your way, okay? Whatever you do, throw that jab.
You don't need that. I'll throw that away.
The Latin Snake's down on Teddy's scorecard as we start round number 8. Worse than that, though, and this is almost a crime. Has he even tried? He's got tons of energy left. Has he even asked himself if he can get in a better position?
No, somebody needs to remind him that this is not horseshoes. You know, you don't get points for getting close to that peg. You got to get to the peg.
Nice work, nice work.
Keeping his hands up, getting rid of his opponent's offense. The Latin Snake's dealing with the aftermath of being rocked, but yet he hasn't changed anything. He's still sticking with that style.
Well, that means panic has not set in. That's a good thing, Joe. He still believes he can get this thing done the way he came here to get it done.
The halfway point of round number 8.
Still not moving enough. Move, move!
Able to dismiss it. Here's something that's a key factor now, and that is his ability to simply defend himself. He's doing a wonderful job at it.
Yeah, he is, and that gives him the ability to always be fresh and confident round after round since he's not taking a lot of punishment.
Keep moving, keep moving.
Just 10 seconds to go in this round.
You're doing fine. He's just beating you to the punch, that's all. You need to throw more. If you're not punching, he is.
The action starts up again, but it's only favored one man. Hard to see this fight going the distance based on what we've witnessed so far. Tried to land that upstairs and was off the mark.
Just like that, just like that. Oh, you're doing great.
Oh, and he's got something for him himself, and it's a left hand. Big shot, the right came clean. The Latin Snake's gaining momentum and starting to pour it on. He goes from damaged goods to defensive goods.
Yeah, because right now he's fighting on instinct. He's doing things without even thinking, just automatic things. Things that he was taught 5 years ago, 3 years ago, that maybe he thought about, but he didn't do. Now they're just coming out. He's just naturally surviving.
Jab, jab.
Off to the side, a little swing and a miss going upstairs.
Move your head.
hit by the Latin Snake.
Keep moving. Get out there. How you doing? Keep your hands up. Don't worry now, right? I just need you to focus and keep your hands up. Keep working the jab, okay? Double up the jab and just keep moving. You okay? Good. I need you to use your feet, all right? Move around.
Start of a new round, and you got to expect his opponent to jump all over him. He nearly got rid of him at the end of the last round.
Yeah, if I'm in the other corner, I'm telling him get after him. But you can use that in reverse. You know your opponent's coming after you. Maybe he gets a little reckless. You have an opportunity to nail him as he's coming after you.
You know, many times we talk about the fact that, hey, at least he's throwing punches, but that's all you can say in this case because he's not landing many of these.
No, they're being blocked or they're missing. They're definitely not landing clean, and you have to give credit to the other fighter being that good defensively.
Now hugging on the inside, targeting the uppercut, and it worked. Latin Snake's movement's really helping him out, avoiding that punch. Well played, straight right hand. Now he ties up there. A crushing blow up top.
I don't know if he has enough time to recover.
Nice work with the left hand. Able to land with the right.
There you go.
Parries that punch intended for the head.
Almost done. You had in that round.
Just under 6 minutes left in this fight. Round number 11 scheduled for 12. Teddy's scorecard shows that he has a comfortable lead.
And he should keep that comfortable lead. That's the key. You only have to keep it for a short period of time now. Keep doing what you're doing. Don't get greedy. Bring it home.
He tried to nab him up top, but was unable to connect. The Latin Snake's throwing wide punches. If I'm standing opposite of that, I jump on it.
Yeah, well, if you're the fighter, that's where you have to be kind of like into a Kodak moment, where you take a picture and you say, okay, I remember that, and the next time, bang, I'm going to take it back.
He gives as well as he takes. You saw it on that exchange. Unable to score with the hook.
Doing great.
How about a return to sender with the left hand?
Oh, you got this one.
Went to the body there, but unable to connect. And that's the end of round 11. The Latin Snake's corner has quite a task in front of them now. Their fighter's eye swollen shut.
Right now, you have to come up with some strategy. Maybe he turns his stance around, where he leads now with the good eye. You know, right now the good eye is back a little bit where he can't pick up things. Maybe now he needs to change his position in the ring, where at least his good eye is in front.
Really frustrating his opponent now. As he's so defensively sound, it doesn't make for an easy target.
No, it doesn't, and it makes for a very frustrating night for his opponent. I see his opponent now, if you notice, he's getting a little tentative. He's afraid to let the punches go because when he misses, he's worried he's going to leave an opening.
The Latin Snake's missing the mark by a mile. That just was nowhere to be found.
Keep pushing.
You see him holding on.
Over your head, kid.
The Latin Snake showing you a little defensive skill there, able to move away from that punch.
Keep working the body.
Beat him to the punch.
Great movement to get away from those punches. That was good stuff throughout. Which way did the judges lean? Let's send it up to the ring to find out. Seemed like he was destined to win throughout the fight. Teddy, your scorecard showed that, and the judges agree. Unanimous decision.
Yeah, he was destined to win because he kept using that jab all night long and outworking his opponent.
For Teddy Atlas, I'm Joe Tessitore. Have yourself a great night.